Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to give you a little update on when is the best time to water your trees, your plants, all that good stuff. Why is it important to know when a good time to water is because you might think, oh, it's nice and hot and sunny, I'm gonna water it right now. No. You want to make sure that when you're watering, you do it either early morning or when it's not too hot out. So basically you want to avoid watering your avocado trees, citrus trees, any kind of tree you have. Avoid watering them at the highest peak of the sun, so 11:30 until 2 p.m. Avoid those times for watering. The best time to water your trees are in the morning when the sun rises, so about an hour to maximum 2 hours after the sun comes up. That's when you want to do your watering. And you can also water in the evening, at dusk time, when sun is already going down. It's not too hot. It's not blazing heat on your trees for many different reasons. One, you don't want to get water on your leaves ever, because when the sun hits the water spot on your leaf, it actually works as a magnifying glass and it burns your leaf. Another reason why, and the number one main reason why you do not want to water when it's super hot outside, is because in your soil, there's actually oxygen, right? So when you flood your soil with a lot of water during those hot peak hours, the tree actually suffocates. And if there are fruits on it, you'll actually lose all your fruits, something that no one wants to have happen. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're watering it moderately, good watering, and also don't always keep your soil wet. What do I mean? Check for the moisture content in your soil. Every now and then, dig about 6 inches, 7 inches deep to see how wet the soil is, okay? If it's wet, they say the finger check. You stick your finger in. If it's wet all the way up to here, then you don't need to water it. If it's dry, then you want to water it. I like to go even 6 inches, even more, especially when working with raised beds, okay? As you can see, these boards are 6 inches each. I grow all my trees in raised garden beds simply because I have super hard, horrible clay soil. And the clay soil is a horrible medium to grow in because it dries rock hard, killing all the roots. When it gets wet, it stays wet for a long time. With that said, in the raised garden beds that I have, good mixture of good soil, drainy soil. As you can see, avocados do great. No problem. Don't water at night, okay? What do? When you go to bed, do you drink a lot of water before you go to bed? Yeah, you might, and then you have to wake up earlier, go pee 3-4 times a night. But you want to water during the daytime, okay? Not at night, because the same thing. Just like us, at nighttime when the sun goes down, the trees go to bed, they go to sleep, and they wake up in the morning, right? So that's very important to know when watering your trees. Another quick note, always check to see your mulch, all right? I'm gonna bring you in a little bit. So your mulch, I use the regular leaf mulch, which is the best because it breaks down quickly. So check your mulch, see how much mulch you have, all right? And then you want to see if you have any worms, any grubs, any of that stuff, right? So as you can see, look at all these roots coming out. These are all roots coming out of the soil that are right on the surface of the soil, okay? It's good to keep those roots covered. So these leaves work awesome. It keeps moisture levels nice and wet. You can spread out your waterings further on. Obviously in the summer you're going to water more often, especially in pots or raised beds, and in the winter you can water a lot less. Always check your moisture content, make sure it's not drowning, not way too wet, and make sure that it dries completely, at least 80% dry before your next watering. You don't want to always have it wet, you want to have it go wet and then dry, wet and then dry. And trees love a schedule, just like you wake up 6, 7 in the morning. Some people wake up at 11 o'clock. Well, that's your schedule, and every morning you wake up, you have your breakfast. Same thing with your trees. Keep your watering on a schedule and keep your fertilizers on a schedule. Mature trees do not need nitrogen. This tree right here is a big enough tree that it does not need nitrogen anymore. All you have to do is give it the NPK, the triple 15 is great for small trees. Something that's larger, you want to go with like a 5-10-10 or even a 5-15-15. So a less nitrogen and more of the PK. This way, your tree knows to push out more blooms, push out more fruits, and ultimately give you a lot more fruits, which is what we all want. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, don't overwater and don't underwater, because your tree will show you that you're overwatering or underwatering. Take care, guys.